Hello guys, welcome to Code and German. Today we'll be covering the Netzwerk book. We are in the chapter 3 übungsbuch and the chapter 3 name is immer online, always online. So without further ado, let's move on to the task. Task 1a. Okay. Sehen Sie das Bild an? So look at the picture. Und wohnen Sie die Wörter zu? So and order the words. So if you see the picture, every components are numbered. Okay. So we have to match this number with this one. First one, D Tastatur. Tastatur is keyboard. Keyboard is number 5. So we write here 5. Okay. Der Bildschirm. Der Bildschirm is monitor. So we write here number 3. Das Papier. Papier means paper. So number 1. Der Lautsprecher. Laut means loud. Sprecher means speaker. So der Lautsprecher means loud speaker number 4. Das Tablet. Tablet is this one. Number 6. Das Kabel. Kabel is cable. So this one is cable. So cable is number 8. Die Maus. Mouse is this one. Mouse. Number 7. Der Drucker. Drucker means printer. So printer is number 2. Done. So this task is done. We know some vocabularies related to the workplace or related to computer. So Tastatur, keyboard, Bildschirm, monitor, Papier, paper, loudspeaker, this one, loudspeaker, tablet, kabel, cable, mouse, drucker, printer. Okay, let's go down, solve the next task. 1b. Welches Wort passt zu welchem Symbol? So these are the words. So which words fits with these symbols? Wohnen Sie zu. So order them. Erganden Sie Ihre oder eine andere Sprache. So also write the names in your language or other languages. Okay. First one is search. In English it is search. So in English it is search. So what will be this in German? In German this will be suchen. So in German it will be suchen. Okay. Next one is forward. Okay. Forwarding the message. So in English we say forward. And in German it is weiterleiten. So it is okay. It is weiterleiten. So let's write here. Okay, no problem. Next one. This symbol means to save. Okay, to save. So in English what we say? We say save. And in German it is this one, speichern. Speichern. Okay, so let's write. Next picture is to copy. So in English we say just copy, and in German we say which one? We say this one, kopieren. So we can write here, this one is kopieren. Okay. Next one, to print. In English we say print. This symbol means to print, and in German this symbol is drucken. So this symbol is this one. So we can write here drucken. Next one is to send. So in English we say send, and in German we say senden, almost similar, so we say senden. Okay. Next one is to delete. In English we say this one as delete. In German we say löschen. So I'll just write here löschen. To download, in English we say download, and in German we say herunterladen. Okay, is there any remaining? Last one. This one is mouse click or to just click. And in German what can I say? In German we can say this is anklicken. So I will just write here anklicken. Okay. So the next task, this task is also done. Finished. Let's move on to the next task. Task Zoi A. Okay, so let us read. Okay. Sie bekommen eine Nachricht von Patricia. So you get a message from Patricia. Okay. Sie kennen aber keine Patricia. But you don't know any Patricia. Was machen Sie? What do you do? Wollen Sie eine Nachricht oder schreiben Sie eine andere Antwort? So choose one of the messages, or you can do write a message. Vergleichen Sie zu zweit. Compare with others. So this is the message of Patricia. You don't know any Patricia. Okay. And what you will reply. Okay. So some unknown people might message you in your number, but this is might be a mistake. So let us read the message of Patricia. So let us read. Wann treffen wir uns morgen? So when do we meet tomorrow? 20 Uhr am Kino. At 8 at the cinema. Oder schon 18 Uhr 30 zum Essen. Or at 6:30 for eating. Okay. Liebe Grüße, Patricia. Okay, this is the message. And you don't know any Patricia. So how you will respond? You can respond like this with 3 question symbol. Wer bist du? Who are you? Ich kenne dich nicht. I don't know you. So this is the reply you can do. But this reply is it a polite one? No, this is not a polite reply. Okay. Next one. This is not höflich. Höflich means polite. This is not höflich. Okay. Next reply you can do. Habe eine Nachricht von dir bekommen. I have got a message from you. Die ist aber nicht für mich. That is not for me. So, is it a polite reply? Yes. You can choose this one if you want to be polite. If you don't want to be polite, you can choose this one. It's up to you. Next one. Next reply. 18 Uhr 30 von der Pizzeria Italia bis morgen. So at 6:30 at this restaurant. See you tomorrow. Okay. You don't know. You will never accept. Right. So this message cannot. People don't usually send this one. Okay. So you can choose anyone, any of these two. Or what you can do, you can write also an answer. So what can be the possible answer? Possible answer can be like this. So I will write the answer here. tut mir leid. Okay, sorry, aber ich glaube, Sie haben die falsche Nummer. Sorry, I think you have the wrong number. This is the most polite one. If you don't want to be polite like this, you can choose this one. Habe ein Nachricht von dir bekommen. I have received a message from you. Die ist aber nicht für mich, but it is not for me. And if you don't want to be polite, then you can say, who are you? I don't know you. It's up to you. Okay, so it's up to you, but people don't usually accept. Unless you are too much desperate to meet a girl, you can do this without knowing her, but people usually don't do. Okay, so this one is done. Next one, listening task. Hören Sie, was ist Janis passiert? So here, what happened to Janis? Beantworten Sie die Fragen. So answer the questions. What are the questions? Was findet Janis toll? So what Janis finds great. Warum findet Janis das toll? Why Janis found that great. Was denken Sie? We get die Geschichte weiter. So what do you think? How the story goes? Okay, so let me play the audio.
Oh nein, dieses blöde Handy. Oh, das nervt mich wirklich. Immer klingelt es. Ich mache es jetzt einfach aus.
Ach, kein Stress. Ich finde Handys super.
Echt? Also praktisch ist so ein Smartphone schon, aber super?
Naja, weil man mit dem Handy Nachrichten schicken kann.
Ja, das stimmt.
Also, ich habe vor ein paar Jahren eine Nachricht bekommen, aber die war gar nicht für mich.
Oh, und dann?
Eine Frau, Patricia, wollte einen Freund treffen. Ich habe dann nett geantwortet, so in der Art: Ich habe Zeit und gehe auch gern essen und ins Kino, aber ich kenne keine Patricia. Sie hat sofort geantwortet und hat sich entschuldigt. Und dann haben wir über einen Monat ganz viel geschrieben. Das war immer sehr lustig und nett.
Aha, und habt ihr euch getroffen?
Okay, so let us see the transcript. This one. Oh nein, dieses blöde Handy, das nervt mich wirklich. So like that, this bloody mobile that makes me angry, always rings. I will turn them off. So one friend is saying this word, this thing. Okay, and this might be Yanis, and he is saying that kein Stress, ich finde Handys super. So no stress, but I find the smartphone or handys very great. And now friend is asking, echt, also praktisch ist so ein Smartphone schon, aber super. So he's saying that smartphone is practical, that I also find, but you are saying that it is great. Why? Okay. And now Yanis is saying, na ja, weil man mit dem Handy Nachrichten schicken kann. So because with a handy one can send the messages. And friend is saying, yes, I understood. And now Yanis is also saying that also, ich habe vor ein paar Jahren eine Nachricht bekommen, aber die war gar nicht für mich. So 1 year ago I received a message from some person and that was not for me. And who was that? It was, he's saying that eine Frau, Patricia. So a woman, Patricia, wollte einen Freund treffen. So wanted to meet a friend. Ich habe dann nett geantwortet, so in der Art, like he answered that ich habe Zeit und gehe auf gern essen und ins Kino, aber ich kenne keine Patricia. So he replied like this, that I have time, I want to go for eating, and I also go for cinema, but I don't know any Patricia. And Patricia replied and said sorry. Und dann haben wir über einen Monat ganz viel geschrieben. And from then on, since for a month, they are writing, sending messages to each other. Okay, so this is the this is the audio. So I will play again. It will be easier.
Oh nein, dieses blöde Handy. Oh, das nervt mich wirklich. Immer klingelt es. Ich mache es jetzt einfach aus.
Ach, kein Stress. Ich finde Handys super.
Echt? Also praktisch ist so ein Smartphone schon, aber super?
Naja, weil man mit dem Handy Nachrichten schicken kann.
Ja, das stimmt.
Also, ich habe vor ein paar Jahren eine Nachricht bekommen, aber die war gar nicht für mich.
Oh, und dann?
Eine Frau, Patricia, wollte einen Freund treffen. Ich habe dann nett geantwortet, so in der Art, ich habe Zeit und gehe auch gern essen und ins Kino, aber ich kenne keine Patricia. Sie hat sofort geantwortet und hat sich entschuldigt. Und dann haben wir über einen Monat ganz viel geschrieben. Das war immer sehr lustig und nett.
Aha, und habt ihr euch getroffen?
Okay, so now we'll write the answers. So was findet Yanis toll? So what Yanis finds great. So what he finds great? It is the mobile or das handy. Okay, so why he finds it great? Because he can send messages. So what will be the answer? So I will start with because while man kann mit dem Handy Nachrichten oder SMS schreiben. Okay. So this can will be at the very end because I used while. So in A1 lecture you also know this one. So if you use while, then the verb goes at the very end. Why? Because I just write two sentences here. Yanis findet das Handy toll, while man mit dem Handy SMS schreiben kann. So this is the full sentence. Okay. Now third one. Was denken Sie? We get die Geschichte weiter. So what do you think? How does the story goes? So how does the story goes? I think that everybody will think that they fall in love with each other. So they meet each other. So sie treffen einander und verlieben sich. So they meet each other and fall in love. Let's hope so. This task is done. Let's move on to the next task. This is also audio task. Let's play the audio.
Aha, und habt ihr euch getroffen?
Oh ja, wir haben uns ein paar Wochen später getroffen. Wir sind essen gegangen und dann ins Kino. Seit einem Jahr sind wir verheiratet.
Na, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Das ist ja eine tolle Geschichte. Na, dann ist klar, warum du Handys toll findest.
Okay. So let us go to the transcript. So the friend is asking that did you meet each other? So aha, und habt ihr euch getroffen? And now Yanis is saying, oh yeah, wir haben uns ein paar Wochen später getroffen. So we meet each other 1 week later. Okay. Wir sind essen gegangen und dann ins Kino. So we went for eating and we went to cinema. Seit einem Jahr sind wir verheiratet. So since 1 year we are married. And now the friend is saying that na herzlichen Glückwunsch. So heartily congratulations. Das ist ja eine tolle Geschichte. That is a great story. Na dann ist klar, warum du Handys toll findest. Now it is clear to me why you find smartphone great. Okay, so now the task. Hören Sie das Ende der Geschichte. So here the ending of the story. War Ihre Vermutung in Zoibe richtig? So what your assumption is to be, how did the story goes, was it correct? We think so. Okay, so we think that they fall in love and marry, we guessed. Okay, so ja, unsere Vermutung war richtig. So our assumption was correct. Okay, next task. Task 3a. Arbeiten Sie zu zweit. So work with pairs. Take a friend of yours. Sehen Sie den Cartoon an. Look at the cartoons. Schreiben Sie die Nachrichten von Will, Fear und antworten Sie. So try to write the messages like the picture 4. Okay. So what can be the messages? First picture, they are enjoying the coffee. So it might be like this. The woman is saying that their coffee is good, and she is expecting answer from the person. Okay, and in the second picture we can imagine that the man is looking elsewhere and not focusing on the woman. Okay, so woman again, she might say that here's do mir zu, do you hear me? Okay, next third picture is the man is, I think, still not talking. Okay, now the woman is thinking that soll ich dir eine Nachricht schreiben? So a woman is saying, should I send you a message? And the woman is now sending a message. Hello Tim. And now Tim is replying hello. Okay, so this might be, or you work with a friend, you try to guess another type of answer. It's up to you. You look at the picture, just try to imagine that what can be the conversation. So it's up to you. Okay, next task 3b. Sprechen Sie in Gruppen. So speak in a group. Wie finden Sie die Situation? So how do you find this situation? Wie oft benutzen Sie das Smartphone im Restaurant oder Café? So you talk with your group and try to answer this question, that how often do you use smartphone in restaurant or cafe? So in my case I can write like this, that ich benutze means use, so mein Smartphone, I use my smartphone sehr selten means random, less. Okay, im Restaurant oder Kaffee. Okay, so I use my smartphone very rarely in restaurant or in a cafe. Your answer can be that you use many times, often. So it's up to you. Okay, so we go to the next task. Was is besser? So what is better? Media world. notieren Sie den Komparativ. So note down the comparatives. So comparatives is like is very easy. So alt, alter. So old, older. Okay. Neu, neuer. So new, newer. You can do like this and fill up. One thing you note that short adjective with these alphabets A, O, U changes to umlaut ones. Okay, so let's start solving them. And what is the option? We have to use comparative, not superlative, comparative. Okay, so very easy. We can start alter. So old, older. Neu will become neuer. Goalkeeper, neuer. Okay. Gross will be O will change to umlaut and this grosser. Klein will become kleiner. Langer. So what are the meanings? Old, older, new, newer, big, bigger, small, smaller, long, longer, and kurz. This one is this one. Okay. Kurzer. Also this one umlaut u. Okay. Short, shorter. Light will be lighter. Leichter. Schwer, heavy. Schwerer. Lustig, lustiger. So lustiger. Funny, funnier. Jung, younger. So young, younger. Viel, not fieler. Okay, it will be mehr. That's the change. Okay. Wenig, weniger. That's it. Very easy task. We have done, completed. Move on to the next task. Lesen Sie das Forum zum Thema ebooks. Read the forum, and the topic of the forum or the theme of the forum is ebooks. Ergänzen Sie die Adjective im Komparativ. So fill in the blanks with adjectives with comparative. Okay, let us start. Hallo, mein Freund hat nächste Woche Geburtstag. So user 123 is saying that hello, my friend has a birthday next week. Hat jetzt einen E-Book Reader und ich schenke ihm vielleicht ein E-Book. He has a e-book reader and maybe I will gift him a e-book. Was meint ihr? So what is your opinion? Ist das eine gute Idee? So is this a good idea? Oder soll ich ihm ein normales Buch kaufen? So or should I buy him a normal book? Okay. What is the reply of the friend? First one, Rumpel. Rumpel is saying super Idee, so super idea. Schenk ihm ein E-Book. Gibt him a E-Book. Auf dem E-Book Reader kann viele Bücher haben. So on the E-Book Reader he can have so many books. Das ist viel praktisch. So we have to use in the comparative form. So comparative form of the praktisch, it will be praktischer. That is very practical. Okay, done. Next friend is Liya. Liya is saying ich weiß nicht, I don't know, ich finde ein Buch viel schöner. I find a book better. Okay, so schön will become schöner. I find a book better. Why? She might say. Okay. Ich liebe Papier. I love paper. Ein e-book is naturally blank. The option is modern. So in comparative it will be moderner. So e-book is naturally modern. Aber ich lese blank. Ich lese blank Bücher aus Papier. So, but I love more to read read books with a paper. So the option is gern. Gern. The comparative form of the gern is lieber. That is different. Okay. So gern will become lieber. Okay. Next one. Und Bücher sind eigentlich nicht blank teuer, so teurer als ein E-Book. Das Preis ist fast gleich. Okay. So she is saying that and book is not very much costly than the e-book. The price is almost equal. Okay. So option here will be teuer, the comparative form of teuer. So comparative form of teuer is teurer. Okay. So spelling will be like this, a little change. Okay. So this is her options of liye. And now this friend Rumpel is again saying to liye. Naja, das stimmt so nicht. So I don't understand that. Okay. Das Gerät ist natürlich teuer, aber ein E-Book ist meistens blank als ein Buch. So he is saying that the device is naturally costly, but e-book is cheap. So billig, the comparative form of billig is billiger. Okay. So he is saying that the device is naturally costly, but a e-book is cheaper than a book. Und man bekommt sie viel blank schnell. Okay, man kann so okay. So here the option will be schneller. Okay. So what does the sentence says that und man bekommt sie viel schneller. Man kann sofort unterladen. So one can get quickly a book and he can quickly download it. Okay. Now another friend Totter, he is saying e-books sind viel blank als Bücher. So he is saying that e-book is better than the normal books. So good, the comparative form of good is besser. So e-books sind viel besser als Bücher. So e-books are better than books. Warum? So he is now answering why. While sie keinen Platz brauchen, because you don't need any place to keep the book. Kauf ihm ein e-book. Buy him a e-book. Okay. So we have completed this with the comparative form of the adjectives. Okay, done. Let's go down. Vergleichen Sie zwei Gegenstände mit als. So try to write sentences. Okay, comparing sentences with als. In the course book we try to write sentences with als and with we. For the als case, one is greater than another, then we can use als case, and if it is equal, two things are equal, we use we. Okay, So let us write the sentences, then it will be very clear. If it is not clear, just refer to the course book. Okay, so we have to just compare and make the sentence with als. So first one, telephone. Telephone we can compare with which one? Telephone we can compare with the smartphone. Okay, so let us write the sentence. What can be the sentence? That das telephone. Okay, so and now we have to write the adjective with using what? Using the comparative form. So telephone is alter als das smartphone. The telephone is older than the smartphone. Okay, so we can write sentence like this. So das telephone ist alter als, we used als is English is then, als das smartphone. Or we can also write sentences reverse way. So das smartphone ist like new. Okay, so neuer als das Telefon, like this. It's up to you. Okay, next one, we can compare book with ebook. So how do we write the sentences? Let us write the sentence here. I'll just replace this. So das Buch ist schwerer. So the book is heavier als der e-book reader. So the book is heavier than the e-book reader. Okay. Also you can reverse the sentence. Der e-book reader ist leichter als das Buch. It's up to you. Okay. Next one is we can compare this with this. This one is Uhr and this one is Smartwatch. Okay, so let us try to write the sentence. Die Uhr ist schöner als die Smartwatch. So the normal watch is more beautiful than the smartwatch. Okay, so what else we can write? I will just, all are same, I will just use, okay, this one, monitor with the tablet. So let us write the sentence. Der Bildschirm ist größer als das Tablet. Okay, so you can write like this. Okay, so that's very easy. So I think you can do this. For example, you can write sentences with this one and with this one. How can you write the sentence? Die vier Brille ist cooler als die Spielkonsole. Okay, right, like this. So it's up to you. Okay, so this one is also done. Let's move on to the next task. Was mögen Sie? Was ist wichtig für Sie? So what do you like? What is important for you? Schreiben Sie 5 Sätze mit als. Write down 5 sentences with als. Verwenden Sie den Komparativ von gern, oft, selten. So try to write the comparatives with these keywords: gern, oft, selten. Okay, so first one is already done. we have to compare between like online im Kaufhaus kaufen. So we have to compare shopping either online, shopping either in the store. Okay, it's up to you. So how can we make the sentences? We can make sentences like this: ich kaufe lieber. So gern in the comparative form is lieber im Kaufhaus als online. So I like to shop in the store than online. Okay. Next one is lesen. Verb is lesen, to read. So which two we will compare? Bücher, Zeitschriften. So book and magazine. So which one do you like? Okay, so we can use the oft here. Okay, so let us write the sentence: ich and then verb. Ich lese öfter Bücher als Zeitschriften. I often read books than magazine. Okay. Next one is verb is telefonieren. Telefonieren means to make telephone calls. So we have to compare make telephone calls outside or while moving, make telephone calls while in the house. So what you want to do? Okay, so what you like? I like to make telephone calls in the house. So ich telefoniere lieber. So this gern will become lieber. Zu Hause als unterwegs. So I like to make phone calls in the house than on the way. Okay. Verb is sehen. We have to compare in the house or in the Kino. So einen Film sehen. So einen Film sehen where? In Kino or house. Which one do you like? So we will use selten here. We don't still we didn't use. So I will use selten here. So ich sehe seltener einen Film im Kino als zu Hause. So I watch a film very rarely in a cinema than in the house. Okay, I rarely see a film in a cinema than in the house. Next one, the verb is schicken, to send. What to send? Photos or Nachrichten. Which one do you prefer, or which one do you send? Okay, so I will use new adjective here. So ich schicke weniger Fotos als Nachrichten. So I send less photos than messages. Okay, so in this way this task is also completed. Move on to the next task. Vergleiche mit als oder wie. So als is to compare. Any of the comparison will be greater or less. In we, the comparison is equal. For example, product A, product B, the price is equal. So if it is equal, we will use we. If it is not equal, for example, the weight is not equal, we'll use als. Okay, so let us solve. Laptop A ist genauso teuer wie laptop B. So laptop A is exactly as expensive as laptop B. Next one, laptop B ist nicht so teuer blank laptop A. Okay, so laptop B is not so heavy as laptop A. So here the comparison is nicht is used here. So not so heavy as laptop A. So not so heavy. Okay. So for this reason we use we here. Next one, third one. Laptop B is leichter. Now see. Now the comparison can be done. Okay. Als laptop A. So this laptop is lighter than laptop B. So this one very easy. In the second one, nicht is used. So like comparison is changed. They are not equal. Okay. We know that. Again there is a nicht is here and saying that not equal. So we have to cut that. So we, instead of als, we have to use here we, like this. In English it is similar. In English we can say that the laptop B is not so heavy as laptop A. This sentence actually means that laptop A is heavier than laptop B. Okay, like this. So in this way this task is also done. If you still don't understand als and we, refer to the course book video. It is very easy. Okay, next one. Telefonieren oder Nachrichten schreiben. So to make a telephone call or to send messages. Ergänzen Sie als oder we. So fill in the blanks with als oder we. Okay, so let's do it. First one, old man. Okay, so old man always likes to make telephone calls. Let's see. Telefonieren mag ich viel lieber blank als blank. It will be als. Directly comparison is done and we don't have to think about equal. Okay, so we can just write here als. So I like to make phone calls than sending messages. Schreiben geht nicht so schnell. Okay, we have to use we here. He's making comparison and one is not greater than another, but he is using nicht. So we have to use we here. So schreiben geht nicht so schnell wie ein Anruf. So writing is not that fast as the phone call. Okay, so this one is done. Next one. Ich finde Sprachnachrichten super. So I find voice messages great. Man kann auf erst später reagieren. So one can later react. Das ist also nicht so stressig. That is also not so stressful. Okay, stressful than telefonieren. So here not this, because nicht is used here, so we have to use we. Comparison is not equal, but since nicht is used, so we use we here. Und es ist lustiger als ein Telefonat, weil man Videos oder Fotos schicken kann. So and it is funnier than the telephone because one can send videos or photos. Okay, so here the clear comparison is done, so we use als here. So in this way this one is also done. We go down, solve the next one. We were das vor 10 Jahren. So how was it 10 years before? Vergleichen Sie früher und heute. So compare the previous and today's. Schreiben Sie 3 Sätze mit we und 3 mit comparative plus als. So write down 3 sentences with we and also comparative with als. Okay, first one, online lernen. Früher habe ich nicht so viel online gelernt wie heute. So previously we did not learn so many things online as today. Okay, So first one is done. Next one, draußen sein. Draußen sein means to be outside. Okay, so like today we are much more outside than before. So how can I write? Today I am this time I am very much outside than I used to 10 years ago. So we can write the sentence like this: heute bin ich, or you can write like this, that like I used to be outside before and also now I always be outside. So heute bin ich, I like to be outside and now I also like to be outside. So genauso viel draußen wie früher. Okay, so today I like to be outside as old days. Okay, so this one is done. Next one, Freunde besuchen. So Freunde besuchen. So we can write sentences like this, that today we don't visit friends as previous. Heute besuche ich meine Freunde nicht öfter als früher. Done. Next one, ins Kino gehen. Previous and now. Okay, so previously we used to be happy and now we are not happy watching cinema in the kino, because in the house there is much more options. So we can say like this, that I am saying for myself. So früher bin ich lieber ins Kino gegangen als heute. So before I love to go to the cinema as then now. Okay, next one, Postkarten schreiben. Okay, like we can say, like we used we one time. Okay, we can use we one more time. So two times we use, so I will use we here. So like this, that previously I had to send little postcards and now I also have to send little postcards. Okay, previously I have sent little postcards and now I also send little postcards. Okay, so früher habe ich genauso wenige Postkarten geschrieben wie heute. And the last one, Fotos machen. So now I make more photos than before. So heute mache ich viel mehr Fotos als früher. Okay, Done. Next one. Das mache ich am liebsten. So that I love to do the most. Okay. Task number 6a. Lesen Sie die Sätze und ergänzen Sie die Wörter. So read the sentences and fill in the blanks with the words. Okay. Gründen, to build. Perfect means perfect. Programmieren means to code or to program. Entwickeln means to develop. Projekte, project. Spannender, exciting. Vorbereitung means to prepare. Okay. So those who in the IT, this will be very easy topic for you. Let's start. Mein Informatikstudium gefällt mir. So I like the study of computer science because while we are oft blank machen, so we often make what? Make projects. So we are oft Projekte machen. Okay. Next one. Das ist blank als die Vorlesungen oder Seminare. So that is better than the lecture and seminar. That is better than a lecture, the seminar. So more exciting or better like this. So spannender, we use this one. We can use this one. Okay, so das ist spannender als die Vorlesungen und Seminare. So that is more exciting than the lecture and seminar. What is exciting? Making projects. Okay. Next one. Next one is so kann man zusammen mit anderen Ideen for apps blank. Das finde ich super. So one can together with others make ideas for apps. So apps, we do what with the apps? We develop. So entwickeln. Okay. So one can with others make ideas to develop apps, and das finde ich super. I find it great. So next sentence. Natürlich starten wir nicht sofort. Of course we don't start immediately. So they don't start immediately. So what is needed? The preparation. So Vorbereitung. Die Vorbereitung ist wichtig. So the preparation is important. Dann klappt es danach auch gut. So then it will be good. Okay. Next one. Am liebsten, so blank, ich spiele for Smartphones. Das habe ich in der Uni gelernt. So this option will be programmieren. So what I love most to make programs for the games for smartphones. Okay, and that I have learned in the university. Programmieren. So am liebsten programmieren, ich spiele for smartphones. So I most like to make games for smartphones that I have learned in the university. Okay. Next one. Später möchte ich gerne eine Firma. So later I would like to build a farm or create a office or create a company. So Firma gründen und so mein Geld verdienen. So later I want to develop a company and earn money. Okay. Meine Spiele sind nicht Which option is left? Perfect. So my games are not perfect. Aber die Leute spielen sie hoffentlich gern. But the people like to play the game. So my games are not perfect, but the people like to play the game. Okay, this one is done, this one is done, this one is done, this one is done. Okay, so this task is done. Let's go down. Wollen Sie compare. So we have to write in the comparative and superlative. So ergänzen Sie comparative und superlative. So let us write first one. First one is billig. So in comparative, billig is billiger, and in superlative it is very easy. Am billigsten. Okay. Next one, good. Good is besser, and am besten. Lang is langer, and this langer is this one, and am langsten. VL, as we said, VL will be mehr. Okay, and the superlative is am meisten. Wichtig will be wichtiger, and in superlative it is am wichtigsten. Gross will be grosser, then am grossten. Okay, next one, langsam. Langsam will be langsamer and langsten. Okay, so langsamer and will be am langsamsten. Okay, teuer will be like this, teurer, and then am teuersten. Gern is lieber, and in superlative it is am liebsten. Dunkel is dunkeler, not dunkeler, it is dunkler. Okay, slight change. And am dunksten. Okay, see, in these two cases the spelling is slightly changed, teuer and dunkler, and other cases it's same. So what are the meaning? Billig means cheap, good means good, lang means long, VL means more, wichtig means important, gross means big, langsam means slow, teuer means expensive, gern means to like, dunkel means dark. Okay, so cheap, cheaper, cheapest, good, better, best, long, longer, longest, many, more, most, important, more important, very important, big, bigger, biggest, slow, slower, slowest, expensive, more expensive, most expensive, like, and this will be lieber. Am liebsten. Okay, so this one is also done. Next one. Schreiben Sie zu jedem Bild einen Satz mit Superlative. So, from the pictures, try to write superlative sentences. First one is schnell. So, how can I write sentence with schnell? Let us try. So, the man was the fastest. So, the man war am schnellsten. Done. Schnellsten. Then the handy. Handy is teuersten. We can say like this, okay? So we can write like this. Das Handy war am teuersten. So TEUR like this. Okay, so like this. Okay, so the changes, you can see the changes in the comparative only. In the superlative, it is the E is added again. So in the superlative, E is added again. Okay, next one, so done. Third one is, what is the adjective? Schwerisch. Schwerisch means heavy or difficult. Okay, so we can write the house of Gabe war, the homework was am schwierigsten. So okay, and the last one is Bildschirm. So this is a monitor. Okay, so this is not a monitor, I think this is a tablet, 8-inch tablet, Axol tablet. So 8-inch tablet. Okay, so it is light. So how can I write? Das Tablet war am leichtesten. The tablet was the lightest. The man was the fastest. Der Mann war am schnellsten. The smartphone is most expensive. Das Handy war am teuersten. The math homework was most difficult. The house of Gabe war am schwierigsten. The tablet was the lightest. Das Tablet war am leichtesten. Okay, so in this way we also completed this task. So we move on to the next task. So what does the task 7a says? Formulieren Sie Fragen mit Superlative. Okay, so we have to make questions with superlative form. We learned the comparative form and now we will be learning the superlative form. Where is the adjective? Adjective is this, good. So the comparative form of good is besser and the superlative form of good is am besten. Am besten. Now we have to formulate the Fragen, the questions. So we have to start with we Frage. So we Frage. Then the verb. Then the preposition. And last the adjective. Welche Musik? So we Frage. Gefällt, verb, preposition, dir oder ihnen, and then the superlative form of the adjective. Okay, next one, how can we write? Where is the adjective? Adjective is this lustig. Comparative form of lustig is lustiger, and superlative is am lustigsten. Right. So let us write Welche Film sein. We have the verb sein. Okay, we have to conjugate on the basis of sein. So ist welcher Film ist am lustigsten. Which film is the funniest? Okay. Next one is interessant. So am interessantesten. Okay. So welches Buch. Now the verb. So verb is finden, and we are talking to maybe second person. Okay. So findest du am interessantesten. Like this. Okay. The thing is that in this case, which film is funny? So we don't directly have to tell someone you, since the verb finden is used here. So we are asking that you find. Okay, so like this we used do here. Okay, so next one, the adjective is shown, so it will be am schönsten. So let us write welche Sprache verb is finden, so findest du or finden sie, whichever you like, am schönsten. Okay. Next one is the adjective is good. So good, besser, am besten, right? And the verb is können. Können is a modal verb. Okay. So let us write welchen Sport kannst du am besten? Which sport can you do the best? Okay. Next one is adjective is gern. Gern is comparative is lieber, and the superlative is am liebsten, right? So welche Schauspielerin magst du am liebsten? Which female actress you like the best? Okay, so this one is done. This one is done. Next one, 7b. Sprechen Sie zu zweit, so speak with pairs. Stellen Sie die Fragen aus 7a und antworten Sie. So take the questions from here and try to write the answers. Okay, so I will write for your case. These are the questions, like when you want to talk with your new friend, you usually ask like this, that welche Musik gefällt dir am besten? So which music you like the most? Which film you like the most funny? Which book you find the most interesting? Okay, like this you ask the questions, and your friend will also answer. So let us start with the first one. Like, what could be the possible answer? Possible answer could be like this, that first one, welche Musik gefällt dir am besten? So which music you like the most? So your friend might answer like this, ich finde Rockmusik am besten. I find the rock music the best. Okay, he or she might say that I like the classical music the best, or like this. Okay, so one of the answers. Which film you find most funniest? Okay, so let us write which film. So name of the film, so any film you can write. So ish finde, like for example any movie, minions am lustigs 10. Okay, I find the movie Minions the funniest. Welch's boo. So welche boo findest du am interessantesten? Okay, so which book you find the most interesting? Okay, so you can write the answer like this, that's some name of the book. So ich finde like any name of the book, like okay, common book, Harry Potter, maybe a Goblet of Fire or something. Let me extend this, result test 10. Okay, I find the Harry Potter book, okay, very interesting. Welche Sprache findest du am schönsten? So which language you find the most beautiful? So which language do you find the most beautiful? Okay, let us write any one. Ich finde Spanish am schönsten. So I find the Spanish the most beautiful language. Okay, next one. Welchen Sport kannst du am besten? So which sport you can do the best? So let us try to write which sport you do the best. For example, you can write like this: Ich kann am besten schwimmen. So since modal verb is used here, so see in the second position the modal verb and the another verb is there, so this verb is moved on the position last. And finally the sixth one is welche Schauspielerin magst du am liebsten? So which female actress you like the most? So you can say like this: Ich mag, name of any female actress. So for example, Anne Hathaway am liebsten. So I like the actress Anne Hathaway most. Okay, so in this way this one is also completed. Next one, meine Meinung ist, so my opinion ist. Task Act A. Welche Kommentare passen zu welchen Foto? So which of the comment, so we have a set of comments, so for example 8 comments, and we have a picture of female named Isa. She is making her first week of the vacation in Spain. So meine ersten Wochen in Spanien, and she uploaded 4 pictures in the group, for example with a person taking a selfie in a like open place. Behind her there is a building, it might be at the city center of the city. In the third picture she is looking for some place but she is not finding it. In the fourth picture she is in the park reading some book or learning, doing the learning activity. Okay, so let us try to read the comment. What we have to do, like she posted this and friends are commenting, okay, and we have to determine which picture is about which comment. Okay, so the first one, was ist das hinter dir, die Universität? So what is behind your back, the university? So this picture, so for example all of the pictures there is no focus on the building, so it is clearly the picture B. Okay, du hast also nicht nur Freizeit, da bin ich aber froh. So what is saying that you finally have only your free time. I am happy for this. So free time leisure activities is related to this picture. So for example, this one not, this one not, this one not, this one reading a book or making some hobbies. So D. Gefällt es dir in Spanien? Der Platz sieht schon aus. So do you already like the Spain, the place or the city center looks very beautiful. So she is this picture is talking about like somebody thought that is a university, somebody is thinking that this might be the city center. So talking about the picture B actually. Okay, next one. Alles nicht so einfach in den neuen Stadt, oder? So not everything is easy in the new city, is it? The question is like this. So commenting about the difficulty in the city, so this might be picture C, because she is finding a difficulty in place finding the location. So this one is C. Du hast also schon Freunde gefunden. You already have found friends. Sprichst du schon besser Spanish? So do you already speak good Spanish? So finding a friend, this one, picture A. Next one. Warum suchst du nicht auf dem deinem Handy? Das ist doch einfacher. So why aren't you looking with the mobile? That is easier. So looking the map in the mobile is easier. So picture C. Next one. Musst du viel lernen oder magst du da? So do you have to learn more, or what are you doing actually? So this one, learning. And finally next one. Wo hast du den Hund gekauft? So where did you buy the hat? So hat is this picture, hat is this picture, also hat is this picture. Okay, der steht ihm auf gut, so it looks good on him also. So this one, hat looking on the person, it looks good on him also, so it looks good on her. Okay, no problem, but the picture focusing on this picture, that it looks good on him also. Okay, so in this way this task is done. We go down, solve the next. Schreiben Sie einige Kommentare zu den Fotos. Okay, so take your partner and partnerin and try to make comment like this with the photos. I think this one you can do it by yourself. I will not do. I will just move on to the next task. So was task 9a. Was passt zusammen? So what fits together? Wunden Sie so. So we have half sentence, and we have to combine them together. Okay, so we have two cases. We have to make sentence, combine them with while. Also we have to combine them with das. Okay, so if you already have done the A1 course, read the A1 lectures of my playlist, we know that while means because. And das means that. What they do, they combine two sentences. Okay, so when to use while and when to use that. Okay, suppose you want to tell us a sentence like this. I was late for coming to office, and this is a thing that already happened. I was late for coming to office, and now we say that because it was raining. So you have already made the action and then you try to explain. In this case you have to use while. Okay, now when to use that? The something you will use that like only to combine normal sentences, that I am coming early office so that I can enjoy vacation later. Okay, like this. There is no actual cause and effect case. In the while case you are telling something you already did. In the das case you are like it might be done or it might be not done. Okay, so while case you are already late and then you are telling the reason. In the is das case you came early but not because of the past thing happened, it is on the future, like this. So this is the difference. Okay, so let us solve. One thing you have to notice, combining with while and thus, the first sentence, the Hauptsatz, ends with a comma. Okay, and the verb is conjugated at the very end. Okay, like this, that while it is while, and then at the very end the verb is moved. Thus at the very end the verb is moved. Okay, so let's start the task. So photos machen is for viele wichtig. So taking photos is important for many people. Why? So like it is important for many people, and now the sentence is not finished, we need a why, right? So what you have to do, you have to use while. Okay, so taking photos is important for many person because this like talking about many person. So air, this sentence cannot be used. The photos done better aussehen, the photos then looks good. No, this one also cannot be used because not talking about many persons. Last option, while sie ihren Freunden Fotos schicken wollen. So this one can be used. For example, if we combine the sentence, Fotos machen ist for viele wichtig. So taking photos is very important for many people. Why? Because then they can because they want to send photos of their friends. Taking photos is important for many people because they can send photos of their friend, or because they want to send photos of their friend. So it matches with this one. See, while is used because it is a effect, and the reason explained here, and the verb is moved at the very end. Okay, next one, ich mag es nicht. So I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it that you do that, like this. It is not talking about some person or person. If it is person, then we have to give any reason. Okay, it is talking about some things. So I don't like this thing. Ich mag es nicht. Then we don't have to use while here, we can use das here. So ich mag es nicht, dass meine Freunde so viel posten. I don't like it that my friends posts a lot. Next one, mein Bruder posted nicht gern Fotos. So my brother does not like to post photos. This is already done. So now we have to get the reason. So if we want to get the reason, we have to use the while. So why did it happen? While sie nicht gut genug finden. So because he does not find suitable picture for him, so for this reason he does not post. So this one is this. Next one, Johanna findet photo apps sehr gut. So Johanna find the photo apps very good. Okay, why she finds it very good? She already have decided that this is very good, because while die Fotos dann besser aussehen, because the photo then looks better. Next, last one, Johanna denkt. Johanna thinks. So it is no effect or cause shown here. Johanna thinks. So we can just use das here. So Johanna thinks dass die Fotos von ihren Freunden auf lustig sind. Johanna thinks that the photos from her friends are very funny. Very easy. Okay, so this task is also done. Next one, listening task. Hören Sie die Radio-Umfrage zum Thema immer online. So here the radio survey with the theme always online. Is that good or bad? And then you have to choose the options. So we have 4 persons: Susanna, Lawrence, Costas and Mia. Okay, so Susanna, Lawrence, Costas and Mia, and we have their options, some options for them, like they think is it good or is it bad. So options are here. Someone might say that it to stay immer online, like to stay always online, is bad for kids. Someone might say positive things, that we can make contact with the friends in other countries. Someone might say that it is useful for the work. Some might say that it takes much time. Someone might say that if we stay always online, then we can make less contact with others. Someone might say that if we stay online, we can make conversation with colleagues and customer, and it is very important. Someone might say that other things are important other than being online, and someone might say that it is not boring. Okay, so I think it's better that we start the listening to the conversation. Okay, and then it is very easy. So I will just play the audio.
Und heute unsere Umfrage zum Thema immer online. Ist das gut oder schlecht? Viele Hörerinnen und Hörer haben schon angerufen und ihre Meinung gesagt. Nun habe ich die nächste Anruferin am Telefon. Hallo, wer spricht da?
Hallo, mein Name ist Susanna Kullar. Ich bin Studentin und brauche das Internet natürlich viel für mein Studium. Aber in der Freizeit bin ich gern offline. Das Internet kostet einfach zu viel Zeit. Man fängt zum Beispiel an, sucht etwas im Internet und klickt weiter und vergisst so total die Zeit. Ich finde, andere Dinge sind wichtiger. Freunde treffen, etwas in der Stadt machen, draußen sein. Man sollte einfach nicht zu viel Zeit online sein.
Danke, Susanna. Dann viel Spaß mit deinen Aktivitäten. Und wie ist das bei dir? Wer bist du?
Also, ich heiße Laurenz Schiebeck und komme aus Berlin. Ich brauche das Internet viel in der Arbeit. Das ist super und total nützlich für mich. Eigentlich bin ich in der Arbeit den ganzen Tag online. Und das finde ich okay. Ich suche Informationen, ich kann schnell Mails und Dateien schicken oder im Forum etwas fragen. Aber ich finde es auch wichtig, dass man mit Kollegen oder Kunden spricht. und nicht nur Nachrichten oder Mails schickt.
Dankeschön. Dann haben wir noch einen Hörer aus Leipzig. Kostas, oder? Wie ist deine Meinung?
Genau. Kostas Petridis. Natürlich nutze ich das Internet. Aber nur wenig. Ich sehe auch die Nachteile. Die Menschen haben weniger direkten Kontakt. Meine Freunde und ich schreiben Nachrichten und posten Fotos. Aber für ein Treffen haben sie keine Zeit, weil sie Videos sehen oder online spielen wollen. Für Kinder ist das auch ganz schlecht. Ich finde, Kinder sollen nur wenig Zeit online sein. Sie sollen lieber mit Freunden zusammen spielen.
Dankeschön, Kostas, für deine Meinung. Und unsere letzte Hörerin ist...
Ja, guten Abend. Mein Name ist Mia Feldmann. Ich sehe das ganz anders als Kostas. Ich habe viele Freunde im Ausland und mit ihnen habe ich viel mehr Kontakt durch das Internet. Ich bin mit meinem Smartphone oft online und finde das überhaupt nicht schlimm. Für andere ist das doch egal. Und mir ist so nie langweilig. Ich kann Nachrichten schreiben, Zeitung lesen, Serien schauen. Im Internet gibt es fast alles und das nutze ich. Warum denn nicht?
Danke. Es gibt also positive und kritische Stimmen. Und es gibt natürlich...
Okay, so everyone had everyone's option. For example, Susanna was saying that it takes more time and other things are important. Lawrence is saying what? Lawrence is saying that it is very useful for the work and you can make conversation with the colleagues and the customers. What Kostas was saying? Kostas was saying that you can make little contact with real life people and it is bad for kids. And then finally Mia, what was she saying? She's saying that she has friends from other countries and she can make contacts with them and it is never boring. You can do so many things being online. So what I will do, I will go to here. I will play the audio again. Before that, like first person Susanna, okay, what she said that it takes too much time, so feels Zeit, okay, and what she said again that andere Dinge sind wichtiger, so other things are important. Okay, next person is Lawrence. So what she said that it is useful for me in the work, and what also he said that this one, make conversation with the other colleagues and customers. Next person Kostas. So this is the Kostas one. Okay, so little direct contact with people and schlecht for Kinder. Okay, and last person is Mia. So Mia, and she said some positive things. For example, she has friend in foreign countries and she can make contacts and it is never boring. Okay, so I have pointed all the options. Now I will play the audio again. You see and try to point out that if I am correct or not.
Und heute unsere Umfrage zum Thema immer online. Ist das gut oder schlecht? Viele Hörerinnen und Hörer haben schon angerufen und ihre Meinung gesagt. Nun habe ich die nächste Anruferin am Telefon. Hallo, wer spricht da?
Hallo, mein Name ist Susanna Kular. Ich bin Studentin und brauche das Internet natürlich viel für mein Studium. Aber in der Freizeit bin ich gern offline. Das Internet kostet einfach zu viel Zeit. Man fängt zum Beispiel an, sucht etwas im Internet und klickt weiter und vergisst so total die Zeit. Ich finde, andere Dinge sind wichtiger. Freunde treffen, etwas in der Stadt machen, draußen sein. Man sollte einfach nicht zu viel Zeit online sein.
Danke, Susanna. Dann viel Spaß mit deinen Aktivitäten. Und wie ist das bei dir? Wer bist du?
Also, ich heiße Laurens Schiewek und komme aus Berlin. Ich brauche das Internet viel in der Arbeit. Das ist super und total nützlich für mich. Eigentlich bin ich in der Arbeit den ganzen Tag online. Und das finde ich okay. Ich suche Informationen, ich kann schnell Mails und Dateien schicken oder im Forum etwas fragen. Aber ich finde es auch wichtig, dass man mit Kollegen oder Kunden spricht und nicht nur Nachrichten oder Mails schickt.
Dankeschön. Dann haben wir noch einen Hörer aus Leipzig. Kostas, oder? Wie ist deine Meinung?
Genau. Kostas Petridis. Natürlich nutze ich das Internet. Aber nur wenig. Ich sehe auch die Nachteile. Die Menschen haben weniger direkten Kontakt. Meine Freunde und ich schreiben Nachrichten und posten Fotos. Aber für ein Treffen haben sie keine Zeit, weil sie Videos sehen oder online spielen wollen. Für Kinder ist das auch ganz schlecht. Ich finde, Kinder sollen nur wenig Zeit online sein. Sie sollen lieber mit Freunden zusammen spielen.
Dankeschön, Kostas, für deine Meinung. Und unsere letzte Hörerin ist...
Ja, guten Abend. Mein Name ist Mia Feldmann. Ich sehe das ganz anders als Kostas. Ich habe viele Freunde im Ausland und mit ihnen habe ich viel mehr Kontakt durch das Internet. Ich bin mit meinem Smartphone oft online und finde das überhaupt nicht schlimm. Für andere ist das doch egal. Und mir ist so nie langweilig. Ich kann Nachrichten schreiben, Zeitung lesen, Serien schauen. Im Internet gibt es fast alles und das nutze ich. Warum denn nicht?
Danke. Es gibt also positive und kritische Stimmen. Und es gibt natürlich...
Okay, so I think you guys all got the point. So this task is done. We move on to the next one. Okay, next one is was meinen die Personen aus 9b. So what are the opinions of the person in 9b? Formulieren Sie die Aussagen in ganzen Sentence. So we have to make everything with a sentence. Okay, this thing with the sentence. For example, for the first person is done Zuzana Kohler. So Zuzana Kohler is which person? Zuzana Kohler is the first person. Okay, so she is yellow. And the next point is Lawrence. Lawrence is this one. Next one is Costas. Costas is blue. And finally Mia. Okay, and now using this we have to make the sentences. Okay, first one is already done. Susanna Kohler sagt. So Susanna Kohler said das. Das is that. Das Internet viel Zeit kostet. That Internet takes more time. Okay, so this one is done. Another thing about Susan Kohler is remaining that andere Sachen wichtiger. Okay, so we have to make the sentence here. Okay, so let us make the sentence. Sie findet das andere Sachen wichtiger, and then at the end the verb sind. She also finds that other things are also important. So about Susanna it is done. And now next person, Lawrence. Lawrence is first one is nützlich for the Arbeit. Okay, so let us write. Lawrence Schick gives opinion that das Internet is useful for the work. So Internet nützlich für die Arbeit, and now the verb Arbeit ist. Okay, that Internet is important for the work. Okay, ihr findet aber das. So he also finds that Gespräche mit Kollegen und Kunden wichtig sind. Wichtig ist. Okay. So das Gespräch mit Kollegen und Kunden wichtig ist. Conversation with the colleagues and customer is important. Okay. Now also this 2 is also done. Now about the Kostas. Kostas one is schlecht for Kinder and weniger Kontakt mit anderen. Okay. So first one let us do. Findet das Internet schlecht für Kinder ist. And now also in another sentence. So we can write like this. Sagt. Now das. And now try to write the sentence. Man dann weniger Kontakt mit anderen hat. He also said that one has less contact with others. Okay. And the last person, Mia Feldman. So Kontakt zu Freunden in anderer London. So that she so make contact, so Kontakt zu Freunden haben kann. So Mia Feldman said that she can make contacts, she can have contacts with friends in other countries. She also, so like her opinion also is that, so sie meint, dass ihr nie langweilig ist. She also opinions that it is never boring for her. Okay, so this task is also done. Next task. Was ist Ihre Meinung? Die Umfrage in 9b. Schreiben Sie. So what is your opinion? You try to write. So let us like give opinion. Try to write. This is how we can write. Ich glaube, I think, dass es nicht immer gut ist. So I think that it is not always good. What always not good? To be online. So online zu sein. Okay. We can write more. Manchmal ist es besser draußen zu sein. Sometimes it is better to be outside. Und echte Menschen zu treffen and meet real people. I think that it is not always good to be online. Sometimes I think it is better to be outside and meet real people. So you can write in your way also. Okay, so this one is also done. Let's go down. Again we have to make sentence with das. So then a. Was sagen die Personen? Schreiben Sie Sätze mit das. Okay, so let us do. Mitnehmen ihr Smartphone sie immer. So she always, so this means she always take her smartphone with her. Mitnehmen means to take with, so she always take her smartphone with her. If we use das, we have to put the verb at the very end of the sentence. That's it. Okay. So Carmen sagt, dass sie immer, she always, okay, ihr Smartphone, her smartphone, and then the verb will be conjugated based on she. So mitnimmt, like this. Done. Next one, Fotos zoom posten lange auswählen. So choose, okay, auswählen means to choose, long time to choose, okay. So sie sagt euch das, so she also said that she sie Fotos zoom posten lange auswählen, so she takes long time to choose photos, okay. So very easy. So dass sie Fotos zoom posten lange auswählt. So auswählt is the verb, it's moved back and conjugated on the basis of z. Okay, so we do the next one. Next one is hochladen, means upload. Okay, so verb is this one, hochladen. Okay, so Marco sagt das, so Marco said that, saying about Carmen, so Carmen im Urlaub so viele Fotos hochladen. Okay, so very easy. Carmen im Urlaub so viele photos, then conjugated on the basis of this hochlad. Okay, so conjugated on the basis of Carmen, hochlad. Okay, sagt euch, so Marco is also saying that am Wochenende sein Smartphone, his smartphone, nur kurz anmachen, so only open for a small time. Okay, so like this you can say that he on the weekend opens his smartphone only for a short time. Okay, so dass sein Smartphone am Wochenende nur kurz anmacht. Okay, so all the four are done. We go down. Schreiben Sie 6 Sätze mit das. So write 6 sentences with das. For example, first one is done. So gut finden, meine Schwester findet gut. So my sister finds good. What she finds good? That man mit Freunden im Ausland kostenlos sprechen kann. That one with friends in foreign countries speak with each other free. So this one is done. Okay, so we can try to make more sentences. So we will use this one, Interessen finden, okay, and then internet. So what can be the sentence? Ich finde interessant das Internet an manchen Orten kostenlos ist. So I find it interesting that internet in some lands are free. Okay, like this. I can make another one with this and this. How can I make it? Ich denke, dass ein Kaufen im Netz billiger ist. I think that shopping in the online is cheaper. Okay, so you can make more. Okay, for example, like you can choose this one, glücklich sein. Okay, and then we can make this one, andere Hobbys haben. Okay, like this, that wir sind glücklich, dass wir noch andere Hobbys haben. So we are happy that we are still having different hobbies. Okay, we can use this one, hoffen, and this one, man kann überall online sein. So meine Freund hofft, dass man kann überall online sein. Man überall kann online sein, like this. So you can make sentences. Okay, so we go down, solve the next one. 11a, listening task, Aussprache B oder W. So we have to fill up with B or W. So we have to listen to the conversation and try to fill up. So let us do it. I will just play the audio and solve it.
1.
Herr Bolling,
2.
Thomas Weiß,
3.
Sandra Bauer,
4.
Christiane Weber,
5.
Frau Wersch.
So this one is done. Next one is work with the pair and try to solve, try to pronounce it. We will not do this one, we will move to next one. Next one is kino. Okay, so task Zolf A. Welche Wörter zum Thema Film? So now we are moving to the topic of film. Kennen Sie schon? So do you know already? So which word from the theme film you know already, you collect with the friends. Okay, for example, film type. So when two friends talk about friend, we try to talk about what type of film you are watching. It can be thriller, it can be comedy, it can be fantasy, it can be action film. Wie sind Filme? How is the film? It can be exciting, it can be langweilig, boring. Okay, so spannend oder langweilig. What are the Berufe beim Film? So profession related to the film. He can be the Schauspieler. Schauspieler is actor. Schauspielerin can be actress. Regisseur means the director. So there can be so many professions. So try to know as much words as you can. Okay, so we solve the next one. 3 Freunde erzählen von ihren Lieblingsfilmen. So 3 friends talk about their favorite film. Welche Filme sehen Sie am liebsten? So which film they see the most. Okay, or let us try to read and then try to solve. First person is Nadia. Okay, so let us read about her. So first person is Nadia. Ich sehe am liebsten Filme mit viel Action. So I prefer films with a lot of actions. Und die Musik soll sein. So and the music has to be great. Die Schauspieler und die Geschichte sind für mich nicht so wichtig. The actors and the story are not that important for me. So what she likes their action film. Okay, so their action film. Okay, then next person is Ines. So let us read about it. Ich liebe Film mit Humor. So I love films with humor. Das Leben ist schon stressig genug. Das musste ich im Kino lachen können. So life is stressful enough, so I want to laugh at the movies. Dazu gehört euch ein Happy End, dann bin ich zufrieden. That includes a happy ending. So if there is a happy ending, I am very satisfied. Okay, so what he likes to laugh. So comedy or comedy. So we can add here for him the done. And finally the third person, Anton. Okay, so let us read about Anton. In Kino will alles vergessen. Im Kino will ich alles vergessen. Der Film muss spannend sein und die Geschichte logisch. So at the movies, I want to forget everything. The film has to be exciting and the story has to be logical. Auch die Schauspieler müssen sehr gut sein, denn der Film soll real wirken. The actors also have to be very good because the film should look very real. Okay, so like I think these options. He likes the crime. Okay, the real thing. Okay, real informations, and he needs a good story. Okay, so this task is also done. We go down, solve the next one. Mögen Sie Filme? Wenn ja, welche? Wenn nein, warum nicht? Okay, so do you like films? When yes, which? When no, why not? Schreiben Sie einen kurzen Text wie Solf B. So write a small text. Okay, so let us write. Ich mag thriller sehr. So I like the thriller movies very much. Okay, so let us write more. When ich mir den Film ansehe. So when I see the film, werde ich gern zum detective. So I want to become the detective. When I see the film, I want to become the detective in the film, like this. So you can write also your options, so it's up to you. Done. Next one. Welche Film haben Sie vor kurzem gesehen? Beantworten die Fragen. So which film you lastly seen? Answer the questions. Okay, so let us answer the question. So we heist their film. So what is the name of the film? So last film that I see, like their film heist, name of the film is Coco. So their film heist Coco. Okay. Welche Geschichte erzählt der Film? So which story is told in the film? So the story is about a boy. So der Film erzählt die Geschichte von einem Jungen, so a boy, and he loved the music. So their music lieb. So it is a story about a boy who loves the music. Wo spielt die Geschichte? So where the story is played. Okay, so die Geschichte spielt in Mexico. So the story is based on Mexico. Okay. Where is the hop person? So who is the main character? Who is the main character? What is the name of? I think it's Miguel. Okay. So the Hauptperson ist Miguel, a small boy. So ein kleiner Junge. So a small boy. So the main character of the movie is Miguel, a small boy. Was zeigt der Film? So what is shown in the film? So der Film zeigt that family is important. So das Familie sehr wichtig ist. Okay, so this task is also done. Next one, Reisen A. Listening task. Peter erzählt von 4 verschiedenen Filmen. So like Peter describes 4 films. Okay, we haben ihm Filme gefallen. So like which of the film he liked. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to, if he likes, we have to give the smileys. So if he likes most 2 smiley, likes okay, then 1 smiley, in the middle of okay and not okay, this emoji, and if it is not okay, then this emoji. So let us hear and try to give the emojis. So about the first film, let us hear.
Film 1. Den Film habe ich bestimmt schon 5-mal gesehen und finde ihn immer noch super klasse. Manche sagen vielleicht, die Schauspieler sind nicht toll, aber mir gefällt alles. Die Schauspieler, die Bilder, die Musik, echt super.
Okay, so I will also now play with the audio about the film one. Den Film habe ich bestimmt schon 5-mal gesehen. So I have seen the film for 5 times. Ich finde ihn immer noch super klasse. So every time I find the film super classic. Okay. Manche sagen vielleicht, die Schauspieler sind nicht toll. So sometimes people say that the actors are not great. But for me, I like all the actor, the screens, the music, all are super. So all is good. So we also wrote the reason. It is all is good. So let us play again, or I think we don't need to play again. Okay, so I will play the audio of the next film. Okay.
Film 2.
Also den Film habe ich mit meiner Freundin angesehen und der war ziemlich langweilig. 1, 2 Situationen waren auch lustig, aber eigentlich habe ich schon am Anfang gewusst, wie es zu Ende geht. Natürlich mit einem Happy End. Das war nicht so spannend.
Okay, it is boring and without any surprises. And the emoji is this one. Also den Film habe ich mit meiner Freundin angesehen und war ziemlich langweilig. So I also watched a film with my girlfriend and it was very boring. 1, 2 Situationen waren auch lustig, aber eigentlich habe ich schon Anfang gewusst. So 1 or 2 situations are funny, but most of the things I already have guessed. Okay. Wie es zu Ende geht, natürlich mit einem Happy End. So I knew the ending will be the happy ending. Das war nicht so spannend. So not so exciting. So not so exciting. So ohne Überraschung. So less without any excitements. Okay. Next one. Let us play the audio.
Film 3.
Gestern war ich im Kino und war eigentlich positiv überrascht. Das war ein guter Film mit einer interessanten Geschichte und auch noch ein paar Action-Szenen. Die Schauspieler waren nicht so gut, aber das hat mich nicht gestört.
So, good film. So, guter film. Then also say that interesting story. So, interessante Geschichte. So, let us go to the transcript. Film 3. So, gestern war ich im Kino und war eigentlich positiv überrascht. Okay, so yesterday I was in the cinema and was like very positively surprised. Das war ein guter Film mit einer interessanten Geschichte und auf ein paar Action scenes. So a good film with interesting story and also some action scenes. Die Schauspieler waren nicht so gut, so the actors were not so good, aber da has mich nicht gestört. But that did not make me sad. Okay, so it was good, but actors were not that much good. So we give it 1 emoji. And the last film.
Film 4.
Ich habe mich über den Film geärgert. Ich habe schon viele Filme von diesem Regisseur gesehen und die waren alle sehr gut. Dieser hier war okay, aber mehr auch nicht. Der Film war einfach nicht spannend genug und manches war nicht logisch.
So he did not like the film. It was not exciting and illogical. Okay, so let us read. Ich habe mich über den Film geärgert. Ich habe schon viele Filme von diesem Regisseur gesehen und die waren alle sehr gut. So I reacted to about a film, like I have seen the film of this director, other films of the director, and all are very good. Diese hier war okay, aber mehr auch nicht. Der Film war einfach nicht spannend genug, so not exciting, and sometimes it was not logical. This one. Okay, so we also completed this. We also completed this one. Why? Because First question was about filling the emojis, and second question about listening again and write the reasons. So we did them simultaneously. Next one. Okay. Lesen Sie den Text über Nora Schiner. Welche Berufe hatte und hat sie markieren Sie? So read out the text about this person, Nora, and which profession she had and now she have. Okay, so let us read. Star portrait Nora Schiner. Okay, Nora Schiner, geboren 1981 in Ost-Berlin. So Nora was born in 1981 in East Berlin. War schon in der Schule in der Theatergruppe. So was already in the theater group at school. Seit 2001 ist sie bekannt als Musikmoderatorin. So since 2001 she is a well-known music moderator. So we got one profession is music moderatorin. Okay, in diesem Jahr hat sie euch zum ersten Mal in meinem Film gespielt. This year she also acted in her first film. So she is also a Schauspielerin. Bis heute war sie schon in mehreren Kinohits und spielt seit 2013 eine Polizistin in der Krimiserie Tatort. So to date she has been in several box office hits and played a character as a policewoman as a criminal series. The name of the series is Tatort. Am bekanntesten war wohl in ihrer Rolle in Kainor Hassan an der Seite von Til Schweiger. Her most famous role was probably the Kainor Hassan alongside this actor Til Schweiger. Sie war auch schon Musikerin in einer Band, so she was also a Musikerin in a band. Aber am liebsten she is the Schauspielerin, but she prefers to be actress more. Ihr Film Gut gegen Nordwind, so her Film Gut gegen Nordwind ist ein Liebesfilm und eine Comedy. So is a romantic film and a comedy. In der Romanverfilmung spielt sie zusammen mit Alexander Fehling. So she, in the adaptation of this novel, she starts with the person Alexander Fehling. Mit ihm war sie auf Leben viele Jahre ein Paar und sie haben Kinder zusammen. So with him she has now kids and have one child together. Aber ihr Privatleben sprechen beide Star wenig. But the stars talk about their private life very little. Nicht nur das Schauspielerin ist Nora Schiner wichtig. Acting is not the only thing for Nora. Sie hat auch schon als Regisseurin gearbeitet und hilft bei Projekten for Africa mit. So she was also a director. Okay. So what are the professions? We found it. She is a music moderatorin, Musikerin, Schauspielerin and Regisseurin. Okay, so music moderator, so singer, actress and director. Okay, so this task is done. We move on to the next one. Lesen Sie den Text noch einmal. Sind die Sätze richtig oder falsch? Kreuzen Sie an. Okay. So, Nora Schirner ist Schauspielerin am Theater? No. Why? Because she was in the theater for learning in the school, not doing the actress things in the theater. So it is falsch. Sie ist schon lange als Schauspielerin bekannt. So she is more known as actress. Yes. Sie ist lieber Musikerin als Schauspielerin. No, she prefers to be Schauspielerin more. Falsch. Sie ist auf social active. She is active, but yeah, we can say that she is active. She is making projects and making contributions. Okay. So this one is also done. I think this is the end of this chapter. We will solve the next chapter in the next videos. Take care, guys. Keep practicing.